season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready. 10 cycles. Strike 2. Black ultra.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Striker, 3, pressure, 6.
2nd down, Young.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Saints at 500, 7-7 on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that
play. 23 yards the pickup there. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards.
It's early, but it now took cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
52 blaster.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Chop, step through, strike.
Young to throw it. Flushing. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3rd and goal, option right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to
position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. He finds his man complete. That's Hoover. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Hurts from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, Jack.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd down, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the double. Drill, 52.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
As a pickup of 3, brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
On play action, Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run. It's Tucker. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Here's Tucker. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hurts. And it is caught. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Young.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now a first down throw for Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints have regained the lead.
And that's another route that defenders will vote to take out of the game. Without a doubt, you're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out behind the sideline, you got to put them in your hands.
The defenders hated there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hoover. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. On the ground, it's Tucker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll look to throw. Zone touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
Come on, guys, dig deep. Come on, put him in that place. Come on! Yeah, let's go, man! Big play! Big play!
Ready!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pollard to return from the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Paid for this?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll drop the throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That punt returned 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Young again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Young on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That turns into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now Young. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Luke Musgrave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And there he goes again. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First down, Young. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run with Tucker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone, powering his way forward. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Young.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Edo Blue. 52 blaster.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Young to throw on 4th. And this throw will be intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.